Okay, today's video is something I've really been wanting to talk about. I've had this for a month or so, maybe a little bit longer, and I've been trying to find a really good purpose for it, and I think it's a very interesting product and where the future of our smartphones could be going. This is called the NexDock, and what this is it looks like a laptop. I got USB-C ports, got an HDMI, got a USB 3, got a headphone, SD card reader. Looks like a laptop. You open it, looks like a laptop. Full keyboard, decent sized screen, and trackpad. But what this really is just a shell. This laptop, if we turn it on, all it does is say connect. Well, why is this? What is this? What is this product doing? What is the point of this? Why isn't my OS not booting up? Why isn't Mac or Windows or Linux or whatever operating system you're using, why isn't that booting up? That's because your operating system is running on here. So what NexDock is trying to envision a future where your computer is entirely this. Your computer is your phone. And essentially all you carry around is a shell with you. And when you're ready to actually use your computer, or your phone is more of a full-fledged desktop or laptop experience, you plug this in and then it becomes a desktop experience. So there's select phones that are incorporating this. Examples are the Samsung line, and that's what I'm going over here is the S21 and utilizing what is called Samsung DeX. It is essentially a Chromebook-like experience, a desktop-light experience, you could say. Essentially, when you connect Samsung DeX to a monitor, or like this laptop, for example, it is converting your experience on your phone into more of a desktop windowed, multi-windowed mode. You need the right cable for this to work too. If you use some USB-C cables, that will not work. It has to be a USB 3.1 Gen 2 to be able to power Samsung DeX and push essentially the display and the compute power to the laptop for the video feed. And here is on the side, we have our ports, but as we notice, one has a little symbol up here. That symbol is notifying you this is where you plug your phone into. The rest of these are just USB pass-through. They could be either for charging, or maybe you have like a USB thumbstick, and then this is HDMI. So this could even really be used as a portable switch screen, for example. So you can output your switch dock into here, and then your switch could play on here. Obviously it could be used for several other HDMI in scenarios, but that's just one that came to mind. So let's go ahead here, plug in the cable, plug the phone up, turn the screen. At this point, what we need to make sure to do, what typically will happen with a phone when you put this into NexDock, it will boot it into the Samsung DeX. Be aware, sometimes, depending on if your phone is set up for Samsung DeX yet, it may just mirror your screen on your phone. So make sure in settings to go to and enable DeX. Otherwise, if this is off, you're just going to get a mirrored solution of your phone on a bigger screen. So now we are in DeX mode essentially here. And at this point, you will have a windowed laptop experience. So let's say you wanted to go to Chrome. And now you are going to have Chrome open in full screen mode. It would be your desktop, so it incorporates touchscreen as well. So we are just navigating through the DeX UI via touchscreen. We could go to Google, for example. And there's your experience, your search. You can tap on it, or of course you can use the trackpad on the machine. You have full style keyboard. It's very nice layout. I don't feel like my fingers are crunched. This is full layout of a keyboard, so you're not going to have that experience of smaller laptops or feeling crunched on this. But yeah, let's go into like a multi-window mode now. So we see that this expanded full screen, but what we're going to do here is come up here to the top, and we can see now that we can essentially move this around just like you would if you were on, say, Windows. You'll have a little window mode now. And we can go to, we can open another app over here. We can open up like settings. This would be the settings that your phone has. We can see we can do another window mode here for settings. Let's open files. Now we have more of a general used file system that you may be used to on like a Windows experience or even Mac. So you can see your images, your videos, audio, even your documents, and then go drill down into your documents directories. So you can find your files that you're working on. We have our app launcher or menu for seeing all our applications, and you can just go through here either with your touching or with the mouse and hitting the arrows over here at the corners to go previous and next. So we'll just open YouTube, for example, and now you got a window mode of YouTube. Of course, you could open YouTube in the browser as well. Some of the other buttons down here this is a multitasking mode, so you can see your apps that are open. This will minimize all your apps and open them again. And then just like your phone, if you're on a web page, this button will be your back button. So, and then over here, you've got volume controls. This will actually take a screenshot for you. This is notifications, wireless, and the rest of your settings that you would see on your phone. The power of most of our phones now. I mean, this experience works very good. I mean, most of our high-end phones have plenty of RAM and plenty of processing power to do this. Really, at this point, it's more of a software limitation. And I really hope to see this fledged out in the future more, as we could bridge the gap of having to carry multiple devices, where your phone will be one day maybe become your PC, your main computing, heavy duty computing power, your do everything that you don't typically do on your phone, that you need a bigger display. You would then plug it into a NexDock or a similar solution, and you would get those full desktop experiences. The great thing about this device, this thing you can pre-order. It's only $279 for a laptop, essentially. You can't get a laptop that can do something like this and theoretically be future-proof for a long time, because it doesn't matter what the shell is doing, as long as the shell stays in a good condition. Again, this is your computing power. So everything in the phone is what's going to update your speed and your performance in software. That's it for today. Stay tuned for the next one.